Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm the Jaywalker. On today's Jaywalk, ghost story for Saturday, haunted hospital. Where'd that phone go? So today, it's a story from a friend. I've been meaning to sit down and talk with this friend of mine at work about hauntings and haunted hospitals, haunted workplaces, ghost stories for a couple of months now. Yesterday morning, finally got a little bit of time to sit down and talk with her, and did get one story out of her. This one I'm going to share with you today. She's been a nurse for a number of years. She spent a number of years working long-term care, and more importantly at a memory care facility, or at least the memory care side of a facility. I'm not sure if it was here in the Salt Lake area. We didn't talk too much about that or not, but yeah, she was working in this facility, and from the way she talked, it was fairly large. It was split into different hallways. Each of those hallways had different names, which we'll get to here in a second. And she had worked on the memory care unit, or the memory care side of it. I believe there was a couple of hallways in this particular unit as well. So the missing phone. Each of their nurses would carry around like a cordless phone. You know, it was like an in-house, extension type phone system with these cordless phones, and you just type in the number and be able to get a hold of the nurse that would have that phone. And each phone was tied to a specific hallway. So there was like the Summit hallway, and so that would, was the Summit phone. The Vista hallway, and the Vista hallway would be labeled, and the phones were labeled as such. And so so they had the cordless phones. They also had desk phones as well, and when you would call using these cordless phones to these landlines, the ones that were tied to the desk, they would come up as those labels. So the Summit phone, if you call from that phone to the landline, it would come up Summit phone. Now the residents in this facility, like I said, it was a memory care, so Alzheimer's patients, dementia patients, those type of residents. They had been talking for a while about these two kids that were running around the hallway, one boy, one girl, and it was coming from a number of different patients, and there had been no kids running around this facility, around the hallways at all. But it had been going on for a while. And one day, the cordless phone for the Summit hallway, Summit phone, got lost. No one could find it. They looked all over for it, went searching high and low, could not find it. So they were able to manage without it. And about a week or 10 days later, because like I mentioned, this was like a cordless phone. Week 10 days after this phone goes missing, my friend is at the nurse's station desk, I said, with one of those landline phones, one's tied to the desk. She gets a call on that phone that is labeled, the phone call coming in is labeled Summit phone, the phone that was lost. She was like, wow, that's weird. So she picks up picks up the phone, and all she hears on the other side of this phone call is giggling, laughing, and it's children. Said that they sounded maybe 9, 10, 11 years old maybe, but it was a couple of kids just goofily laughing, and it was 2 o'clock in the morning. 10 days after this phone had gone missing. It was definitely dead by then. And she just, who is this? Who has this phone? Who are you? Still giggling, still trying, just as she's trying to talk to them, and then she tries to talk to him again. Phone goes dead. She knows the number, so she dials it back in on the desk phone, and nothing. It goes busy. There's nothing. There's nothing to show it was there. It was dead. What do you think? Kids playing pranks, somehow manage. I don't know. But there we go. That's today's story, guys. Thanks for joining me. Join me again on another Jaywalk. We've got more stories coming up soon. Like, subscribe, share the stories with your friends if they like it too. Join me again on another Jaywalk. See you real soon.